The One Academy is the heart of our company. Cryptocurrency is not an easy product. It's a very innovative product based on technology and based on very, very complex concepts. For us to be part of this financial revolution, to be part of cryptocurrency and of a community, we need to understand exactly what we do and what we talk about. And this is why we have the One Academy. The One Academy provides you with concepts, provides you with explanation on cryptocurrency and on the financial world. I would encourage everybody to join the courses, to do the certificates, and to understand thoroughly how to use cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency is, and how we can change the world by using cryptocurrency. One Academy. Learn today, lead tomorrow.
A blessed good morning and good day to everyone from the Caribbean and around the rest of the world. Thank you for being on the call. My name is Maureen Brown and I'm from Barbados. I am your host today. Just a reminder of why we're here. As our founder just said, we are learning today so we can lead tomorrow. For the last couple of days, we would have been exploring the Super TED series because it can be used to initiate conversations with parents, neighbors, friends, family, and loved ones about the world of cryptocurrency and the importance of becoming financially literate. It also gives us the opportunity to leave a lifelong legacy with our children and our nation's children. The Super TED series is an initiative created by the One World Foundation, which is part of the ecosystem of One Life and the heartbeat of our founder, Dr. Ruja. The One World Foundation gives all of One Life members the opportunity to donate and give back to the communities they operate in. The Adventures of Super TED is a series of comic books on financial education for children from ages 5 to 12 years old. The series aims to empower children to become independent and productive citizens who understand the basic concepts of money and finance. The content is developed by a team of financial experts, entrepreneurs, illustrators, and people with teaching experience. This ensures that the comics and the video lectures are adapted for children to explore the material at their own pace in their free time. It is made so kids can learn about money and financial institutions while having fun. Today is open house, so we will be expecting you to put your questions and comments in the chat box. We will also be expecting you to make a contribution when we call on you. One Academites, as our founder, Dr. Ruja, has also said, together we'll keep changing the world. Larry?
Good morning, Maureen. How are you this morning?
I'm well, and how are you?
I'm great. Welcome all One Academites this morning to Open House discussion. What's on your mind this morning? We had a fabulous week. We actually initiated for the very first time on One Academy the Super TED Learning Series, and my, it has really truly been awesome. I think it even was an eye-opener for me. I took a lot of notes. You know things, but sometimes when you hear it back again, it just jolts your mind to remember other things, and I think that's really important. So I want to welcome all the One Academites in the Caribbean, by extension further afield, wherever you are, as far as London, Europe. Good day to you. Good afternoon. It's good to have you on this call. And I really have to single out Diamond Patrice James this morning because after Monday, I think Monday, Tuesday, she suggested to me that maybe we should have this call open where all our One Academites can have our children share if they are available at this time. I know it's still predominantly early and many of them are getting ready for school. And I think it was an excellent idea. Patrice, good morning to you. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Maureen, and all the rest of the One Academites this morning. I'm doing great.
Wonderful. Well, I wanted this morning to start off with you, with your experience with the Super TED, and I'm not sure if your kids are up, but if they aren't, no problem. But I really wanted to give you kudos because it's because of you we're having this format this morning. So I guess that's what makes you a diamond.
All right, thank you, Larry. I appreciate it much. My girls are still asleep. One of the luxuries of homeschooling for them, I normally get them up at 6 for school, but now it's 7 and even later sometimes. But I did tell them last night, so during the call, during the discussion, I would check and see if I could get at least my 8-year-old up. She's excited. Actually, she's upset that I didn't wake her on the first day to listen to the call and be a part of it. Yes. So
Awesome,
I'm
awesome.
excited. I'm excited about the future with Super TED, with One Academy, with what we are doing. The power of creation, because we said that we were going to do this. We spoke about it a little, start from time to time, and here it is. We just completed a week, and I'm really grateful for all who contributed. I'm happy and excited.
Absolutely. So, you started off this week, dealing with, bartering. You want to recap very quickly. What does that do for you in terms of this information? Because I'm actually looking back at this information and I'm saying to myself, my goodness, this is such amazing that I don't think there's any organization that has that kind of information in comic form to kids.
Correct.
It's just truly amazing.
Correct. And one thing, it's very important for us to learn or understand the history of money. It's very important. And I'm seeing now that the lack of that education in adults, when we share the opportunity of cryptocurrency, they don't believe. It's only until, like, for instance, last night when CNC3 had a little clip on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, that I had a friend of mine calling me so excited that, look, the news, the media is actually talking about it. I can't believe it. So because they are not, educated or have this education like Super TED is given to our children now, and they don't understand the history of money and the reason why money has been changing forms, then they don't grasp the concept of, yes, now it's going to happen again. Money is going to change. It's changing. We have digital, what we call cryptocurrency, digital gold now. It's that's to tell you how important it is to have this education.
Awesome, awesome. And actually, yes, I did hear the clip yesterday afternoon, and I was pretty much amazed in the sense of at least they're considering it, because I know Mia Mottley, when she was the opposition leader, we had played that audio the week of the election for Barbados, now the Prime Minister, first female Prime Minister in Barbados, and saying that, to have this sandbox where, the regulatory framework would allow persons to really use cryptocurrency. I believe that our hard work is beginning to pay off, because many, many times when you start something new, no one is going to believe you. There's no credibility, there's no validity then. And, the world loves to seek validation. And here we are now saying that we are part of something that has always been right from day one. And I think we now really truly are the real innovators, moving forward. I want to ask you again before we open up the call for everyone. Tell me personally, once again, for those who are probably joining the call for the very first time or may not joining it for the week, what has One Academy and by extension Super TED done for you personally as a mother, as a wife, as a leader? What has it really done for you?
Okay, so let me think, give it some thoughts without just answering like that.
Yes, it's
I really
it's a
want to.
tall question.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. You know what?
That's a diamond question.
The conversation, it's a conversation starter. I think Maureen say this over and over. It's a conversation starter. First of all, I went through the One Academy education first before reading the Super TED. So for me, reading the Super TED was like, a recap or bringing it into simpler terms. However, where my children are concerned, and even my nephew, I shared the Super TED with, it gets them thinking at on a different level, because it's new information to them, and it's sort of make you kind of, it takes you aback, like this is something that you didn't realize that was missing from their thought pattern or from their education. And so what it has done for me, one, conversation starter, being able to have this communication with my children, and it's information that they could have with being at the March 10th. I can't remember the name of the event right now, but the event that we had with, I think it was the tech. If you remember, Larry, you could tell me what it was. But we were there with the Ministry of Legal Affairs, Ministry of Finance, I think, was represented there, and then a cryptocurrency expert. And I could tell you that my children, especially my 8-year-old, could have been at that forum and have a discussion with the panel that was there. That's how important the Super TED education is, that now their mind is open together with the One Academy. Now their mind is open to actually have this discussion with people 3 times their age.
Wow, that's awesome.
So basically that's what it is. And last night before my daughter went to bed, I said, I'm hoping that at least tomorrow you could be on the call, because you were not there for the entire week. And she said, Mommy, I need to be on the call in the morning because I want to share what One Academy has done for me. She said it has helped my financial education. And the way she's speaking, I say, is she really just repeating all that she's hearing? Or, this thing really changed the way that they are thinking?
Well, I really have to congratulate you, because when I really see your children, they are always so happy and full of life, and obviously it would have been coming from good parenting, and I just want to congratulate you. And I think they're so fortunate to have parents like yourself who have been exposed to this knowledge that is so relevant now, more than anything else.
Thank you very much, Larry. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So we want to start this morning's call, but for all those who want to go first, please raise your hand. If nobody wants to go first, I will select somebody at random to ask you. Please don't be shy. This is a community. This is a family. This is where you get a chance to say what's on your mind. What has One Academy, by extension Super TED, done for you this week? Because for me, going through this information again, I think it's amazing as to the depth of information that this has provided. Mr. Cadiz, good morning to you. Are you close to your mic? Tell us what's on your mind very briefly as it relates to this week. What's on your mind, sir?
All right. Pleasant morning, Larry. Pleasant
good morning, sir,
to all the persons on the call this morning. 3 things in particular. 1, the financial experts and the persons who are on this call are positioned right now to get a windfall of persons who are coming with interest in the cryptocurrency business, simply because we have done so and positioned ourselves. 2, because the media and the Banking Association has now gone mainstream and with the mass media message of cryptocurrency, the persons who we would have spoken to are going to come to us in droves. So guys, be prepared, take your vitamins. And 3, I was having a discussion with the Asikuda Department of Customs and Excise regarding cryptocurrency payments, and letting them know that, listen, in the not too distant future, we're going to have a lot of persons in Trinidad and Tobago that are going to be purchasing vehicles out of Europe for 100% cryptocurrency. How do you all plan to deal with that? Right? And they are clueless. And as a matter of fact, starting the conversation with them now, I think it's going to project them to go and do their research and to go and look up and to see what's happening and to really become relevant instead of becoming irrelevant. So that's my contribution. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah, thank you so much, Cadiz, for that contribution this morning. We have here Mr. Joe Field. Good morning to you, sir. How are you this morning on this fine Friday morning? You can unmute your mic anytime, sir. All right, if you're not...
Yes, good morning.
Yes, sir, I'm hearing you loud and clear, sir.
Yes, good morning, Larry. Once again, fantastic opportunity to be out here in the land of the learned, because, when you look around in the absence of information and general knowledge, people just keep going around doing their life, living life the normal way, doing a job, when opportunity avails all around them. The Super TED series, it is an integral part of the building block, whereby it facilitates knowledge, learning for the younger kids. Well, I am a bit out of that category, in terms of my children. They are all grown, and when they were younger, we didn't have this Super TED series available. But what I always try to do with them is to teach them the fact that opportunities avail, and that we always have to be aware of the fact that there are options other than a job. There are businesses out there, and we need whatever career path that we choose, we need to always focus on the business, because there is always a business attached to a career. So we shouldn't just sell out to just a job. We must always focus on entrepreneurship. And the Super TED series, it helps to reinforce that learning process with the younger ones. And I think it is an excellent product that we all should use, in our daily endeavor, in our daily lives, to spread the message to the younger set. All right. So thank you very much, Dr. Rusha. Thank you, Larry, Maureen, Dwayne Hades and all the others who keep spreading Andre Morton also, because we need to get away from the being emotionally, what's the word again, Larry?
Unconscious competence.
All right, unconscious competence. Andre, always come to mind with that word.
Absolutely.
Yes, so back to you, sir.
Thank you so much. I see Sana Malika from Algeria. Good day to you, Sana Malika. If you are close to your mic, I invite you to say a few words. Can you unmute your mic, Sana Malika?
Hello, everybody.
Hi, how are you, Sana Malika? Good day to you. How are you this
Good
morning?
day. I'm fine. How are you? All of you?
Wonderful. So glad to have you on the call. Tell us a little bit about your perspective as it relates to One Academy, and now we've done the Super TED Learning Series for the past couple of days. What are your thoughts and perspectives on that?
I didn't get your point. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Tell me a little bit about your understanding of the Super TED One Academy.
What about it is that all for me personally, for about 40 years I never put in my mind that I could one day have this kind of education or of training as you for finance. So all what we did was theoretical, but now we have theory that we can practice daily in our daily life. It is really something wonderful. This is what I can say.
Thank you so much, Sana Malika, for your contribution. And of course, Sana Malika from Algeria. It's so good to have you on the call. We do appreciate you being on the call this morning. We have Mr. Diamond King James from London. Mr. James, good morning. I invite you this morning right now to shine in, sir. How are you this morning, sir? Yes, good morning to you, sir. You are live, and I'm hearing you.
You hear me? Oh,
loud
excellent, excellent. And I'm organizing myself to get out of Dodge. Well, so many thoughts, so many things going on. I want to just say blessed day to everyone. And I wonder how it feels for individuals, everyone in particular on this call, to see every day, bit by bit, the reality is coming and starting to sink in. I wonder how people feel. That's one of the questions I think I would like to feel, Larry. I wonder how people are really viewing. I'm not talking about, I want you guys to probably call some of the existing enemies. Not just persons that don't know, that need to know. We on a drive to grow the business and talk to everyone. But some of the existing team members as a part of your organization, give them a call and find out what is their conduct. Ask them how they planning to be at the master leadership event where all these top international leaders are going to be participating. We may even have Mr. Dr. Ruja brother coming to pay us a visit. You just don't know. Just so many things happening and happening to happen. But the thought is, what are people really feeling and thinking when they see this conversation happening right now? Especially that Bankers Forum that we know was going to happen on the 7th of June. We knew they was going to speak about cryptocurrency, but did you hear what they had to say about cryptocurrency? This same central bank of Trinidad and Tobago, the professional criminals that they are, like the rest of central banks across the world, I'm trying to figure out, why do mankind, human nature, feel that only when they say X, Y, and Z is okay, that is really okay? Do people really understand the development of the foundation of what is money? So many times we say, what is money? And I think it goes over their head. If you understand what is money, you know that these banks did not create money. It's me and you, because we have to agree that it has value. So all these regulations that they talk about and that they're putting in place, it is just a way for them to stay relevant. But if you, the people, decide to rise up and be the ones destined to be the educated ones to help those individuals that don't know, even the ones that buy and they don't know, because there's so many people that just bought this product because they think it was an investment. They just found that it was looking good. They saw some number, they decided to jump in. Still, they don't respect what they currently have. I'm saying, what is your level of focus and what is the conversation you're having on a daily basis? When Sidney Drakes called me, excited, he said, look at that, King James. Look at these people. He said they shut down the event. It's amazing how when we wanted to have the event at Central Bank Auditorium, the day before, they canceled our event. And they said the event had to cancel because they don't want to promote anything like that with the auditorium, even though it's separate, because they don't want to seem that they're indulging in cryptocurrency. But these criminals have been indulging in cryptocurrency. Did you not hear them say that they've been speaking to the Bank of England, speaking to the Bank of Canada, and all these other nonsense that they're talking about? How long have they been talking? You feel it's around the corner? They just don't want the masses to understand. They continue to manipulate and take about you. So when you comprehend this, how do you emotionally feel on a daily basis? This is a reality. It's not a reality for me, I've been in this way. That's the reason why I push on, because I understand people are going pain of regret, even the ones involved. And then somebody gotta tell them, no, you're being told no. Crash that is going to occur in the financial world. When this crash takes place, remember the last crash was the birth of cryptocurrency. When this crash takes place now, what to be people run away from the dollar so much that the dollar dies then and there. I don't know. I'm just saying hypothetically, it's possible. But what are we going to do and how are we going to be positioned? Are we going to still be points to get as much dollars as possible? Really? Is that what you really want? If that's what you want, please check me with immediate effect when that time comes. Not now, but when that time comes, check me with immediate effect. What I'm saying to you, friends, is that
King James, can you hear us? I believe that King James may have actually come off the grid shortly. Caspi says, thank you, King James. The power is always ours. Wake up and enforce your authority. While we're waiting for King James to get back on the call, we cannot. Yes, Mr. James, we kind of lost you for a moment. You're live again, sir.
Yeah, I got kicked out. But you hear me clearly? Am I coming in broken up?
You were coming in. I'm hearing you now, but sometimes you kind of come in and out.
Oh gosh, yeah.
But that's okay. We were able to still. We were
I don't
still
want
able
to
to follow
you guys.
That's okay. We were still able to follow what you were saying, so you can go ahead and finish your call.
All right, cool.
Because
I don't want to keep you guys because.
That's okay, my brother. It's always good to have
No
you on the
problem.
call.
Because I really, yeah. 'Cause I'll be disappearing for a couple of days. Well, but listen, I'm really in a mood. Forgive me for being in this mood because I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. Well, not Trinidad time. Probably for you guys, it's been 10 or something so. But I've been up. I just really just couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep. I just been going through certain work and certain documents and just reflecting back of where we've been. Um, the memory on my Facebook, they you pull up the memory of what today, and memory on my Facebook today was Igor, Andrea, and Chester, and it was advertising. It was advertising the event that we had where we had the storm at Cipriani Labor College, and I started to laugh to myself. I said, "Who really cares about people's family, boy? Who really cares about individuals' family, boy?" I don't know if we understand that when we stand in this gap to build this business, we are standing firm for the loved ones of persons who got started and their loved ones to come. We have a chance to redirect the paradigm of a person's entire family, just like minds have shifted. I cannot fit back in that mold because I do no longer have that shape of that mold. This is what we need to come to the full understanding and realization to. So this is not the opportunity for you to pelt things in people's face. I know some people waiting for that moment to pelt things in people's face. Don't do that. Please operate dignity. But what you can do, however, is go and give them nice, gentle reminders. Nice, a firm reminder. Tell them I call out right away. I happen to be in a group with some full gospel men, and with immediate I post, I let them. You see the men of God that people are be following and running down. Let them know they are not men of God if they don't have the vision, because that's what they're called to do. Have the vision. How are they going to say they have vision and they're waiting to say, okay, central bank tell me I can accept cryptocurrency. I need to get it in my collection. I need to get it in tithe and offering. No, let me get involved in this. Are you mad? No, I'm going off. I'm taking no prisoners. The truth of the matter is, friends, you have a responsibility. Yeah, serious. You have a responsibility, Larry. Katie's have a responsibility. Alvin Morton have a responsibility. We all on this call, every single one of us have a responsibility. And do not forget your responsibility. You, for some particular reason, was able to get involved in this organization before billions of people. And what are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? This word, you know what I looked up? I looked up sandbox, the definition of sandbox. I want to know where the hell this word come from. Just like the word cryptocurrency came out of nowhere, so have sandbox. The definition of a sandbox is a term that they use to regulate within cryptocurrency. What? What are you talking about? What the hell is sandbox? They're trying to confuse you with words and language that don't even exist. But they have to know what? Make it up to show off the masses so they can seem they're so bright and intelligent that the people continue to do what? Follow them like good old slaves. In my humble opinion, guys, really and truly, go off. Make noise. The family member that haven't been listening, listen to this guy, Cravel, as the car guy. He's going to be coming to Trinidad to be some big news to deliver for us. There's a lot happening with this deal shaker. This deal, I feel like if it's going to be the start of the Caribbean for me. There's a lot happening at this deal shaker. If you don't have your things in place, you don't have your VIP ticket, let me let you know that's limited. VIP tickets, first and foremost. If you don't have your VIP ticket, no problem. Make sure you don't miss the masterclass, because a lot of the speakers don't want to be talking there. Some of the news that's going to be delivered there, you don't want to get that second hand. So here what's going on. Cravel told me that the man who called him about this business, he called him 6 times. 6 different times he ignored the man. And one weekend he happened to be home, and his wife said, answer the man now. And he answered the man. Hear how he got started. The man met with him and showed him the 16-minute video. After showing him the 16-minute video and having a conversation with him, he got started. Look at Mr. Cravel today, with the amount of value he's adding on the day shaker. The man said when he got started, 19 personal houses he owned, real estate he owned, he put on a day shaker to sell. The man said he started selling things from his garage. He sold an old car he had that he couldn't sell for years. But as soon as he put it on the day shaker, a week later it's gone. And the person who bought it was excited. When they came to pick it up, they drove it 100 miles per hour. He said, what the hell is going on with this person? But the moral of the story, 6 times he was reached out to. So don't feel you call somebody once, call somebody twice, and then take you on, and then you stush. You because you have a couple coins, you good. Friend people, follow up. Go and sit down with them, watch the video with them, have the conversation with them, show them what is happening in the papers before their eyes that they have been ignoring, and get people involved in the organization. This digital goal that I'm speaking about will be the goal that you regret not having enough of, because this goal can spend. Friends, with love, I'm speaking to you. With love, I'm speaking how I feel, and I believe that we are beyond on the right track. This One Life company and not entertain scam talk. Please do not, if ever the mind crosses some way with some kind of dark mind, something happened to you, and some way, somehow you come across an article, do not send it to me. I will delete you from my phone with immediate effect and block you. Scam talk is done. I'm done with that scam talk. I don't even want to think the kind of information we received. I'll give you guys something real crucial here. This is not to repeat, this is nothing to run around and make noise about. But do you know Richard Branson went into the office of One Life with some of his lawyers because someone, the IMAs is already a problem with this company. Yeah? Someone, the IMAs, created a video with Richard Branson with the one coin looking sign. Of course, it's okay, he was throwing up, and they ran away like that, like if he belonged. He went to the office when he realized that the company wasn't the one behind the branding and the things. He decided not to sue them. Now, when you put 2 and 2 together, are you listening to the words that were not said? We don't know if he have a package. I'm not going to say he has a package, but it's Richard Branson we're speaking about, our entrepreneur. So done. The fields and the people who know about this company don't think this is something quiet that people don't know. Don't feel people don't understand what is happening. You, the one that's blessed to be a part of this creation process, do not regret misunderstanding the creation. Friends, I could talk forever. I really feel any more to talk to, but I know 1 or 2 other persons want to probably share a thought or not. But all jokes aside, man, I am elated to be a part of this organization. Anybody who leaves this organization, they will, let's not go there. What I can tell you, anyone that don't have the level of focus that I have, when time passes, 5, 8, 10 years old, a lot of people are going to be, no, that's not the right thing to say something in the morning. I'll share this to us, I probably have. But what I do want to say though, I'm in love with One Life because of the life that it has offered me. I heard Michael, one of the top leaders in the company, said, if you look back 3 years from now at your life, 3 years earlier, 3 years ago, this is 2018, so 2015, 2014, when you got in contact with this company, especially if you're a builder, of the organization, especially if you're a builder and you're actively building, not jokey building, but you're seriously building, are you living a better lifestyle now than you were living 3 years ago? Some people get caught up and don't understand they've been living a better life because of One Life. It's a small seed that was granted upon them to this organization. I read things of certain leaders. They didn't have a pot, a pan to you know what in. They had no window to even throw it out of. I've seen this organization resurrect the lives of individuals. And yet, people take for granted the small mercies that have been bestowed upon them. You, humble, good-looking, lovely, top individuals that's on this call. Prosperous, successful, wealthy individuals that's on this call. Do everything within inside you to be the success that One Life wants you to be. Focus, build your business. Get to the D Shaker event and get merchants there too. How many merchants will be under your portfolio? How many people are you helping? Currency is a method of payment. 100%. put it all out on a line. Let's have fun and let's build our organization together. Blessings and more blessings. Suriname, I'll be coming to you guys soon. On the 18th, we'll be doing an event in Suriname. Thanks for your time, Larry. Thanks for everyone.
Thank you so much, King James, for your words of advice and encouragement. Of course, it's 35 minutes to the hour. We're still going to be moving forward with a lot of our comments. And for those who want to actively participate this morning, I see Zayamara Faria. If you're close to your mic, now is your time. Zayamara Faria, if you're close to your mic, now is your time to shine. Good morning to you.
I enjoy the calls this morning. Every morning, I'm trying to attend to the One Academy, and due to the One Academy, it brought me on some ideas that I want to do with my team. So they're doing me well. That was my short contribution.
Thank you so much, Zayamara. Trust you're having a fabulous morning so far. I see Jamila Beal, your hand was raised. You're free to open your mic. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Good
Is everyone
morning to
hearing
you.
me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. It's all
Good,
yours.
good. Well, I would start off with a little background for people who haven't heard me speak before. Um, for me, where Super TED is concerned, I am very happy that they have this kind of educational platform for children, given the fact that I was lucky enough to grow up around those kinds of things. Because people who know about Robert T. Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, as soon as my parents had gotten introduced to it, I had been, what's the proper word, immersed in it. Because we had rich kid, poor kid, rich teen, kid 14. We had the cash flow quadrant game, which was my favorite, one of my favorite games of all time. And having those kind of things from such an early age, you know what it is, people to see someone at the age of 8 and they complaining about the children only spending their money, and my parents always telling them we quicker borrow money from our daughter than she does from us. She's always saving money, or sometimes if she has something, because there was a point in time when I used to do macrame and that kind of stuff in school, and people who were interested, I used to sell. So having knowledge at such an early age, it does make a very big difference on how you think as you grow older and everything like that. So having Super TED, especially now, I appreciate it to allow younger children to be able to get that knowledge up front. And for me as well, because it has helped me a lot with driving education in more of the cryptocurrency shift that has been taking place. So that's basically it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jamila, for your comments. I have Patricia Ryan. Patricia, of course, this call would not be complete without having you putting in your input this morning. Good morning to you. You can mute your mic. Patricia, can you hear me?
Hello, good morning.
I'm not sure if you're hearing me, but you can shine anytime.
I'm hearing you.
Yes, I'm now hearing you, Patricia.
Yes.
All right, you're live.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure.
You're sounding a little low though.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay, it's a pleasure and a privilege. Thank you for the opportunity, Larry. I just want to share that, that person that was just speaking, while she was talking, I just remembered that, when I was younger, my mom was an entrepreneur, or she is, and she would give us items to sell. So we would go out on the evening after school and we would sell to make some money, right? So that she'll be able to take care of us to go to school, to pay whatever bill she has to pay. And growing up, that helped me to learn that I needed to do the same thing, sell something so that I could make money. But what One Academy did for me is actually put the cake on the icing, where it taught me to have a relationship with money, because I learned that when I was small, but she never really explained to me why we were doing this, or that this is a better way or anything like that. So One Academy helped me to understand, to have a relationship with money, sorry, a relationship with money. And the Super TED, I have a 5-year-old son, and I believe that, I don't remember where I saw it. I was trying to ask to find out where I saw this, but there's an age group that Super TED is geared toward. I can't remember if it's 7 or if it's 9-year-olds. But my 5-year-old son.
Well, they actually said from 5 to 12, so it's amazing.
Okay, excellent. Well, great, right? So I started, well, because of my lifestyle right now with One Life, traveling, doing meetings, trainings, my son started looking at me. And it's been since 2016, when he was 3 years old, that I started this opportunity. And he has been looking at me. So when I asked him, what do you want to be? He would tell me, Mommy, I wanna have my own coin. I wanna create my coin, because maybe by the time I'm older, the one coin that you're using, it might not be here. I said, well, that's a good idea. He said, but you have to teach me, because I know OneCoin has education for me to learn about what cryptocurrency is about. And I kind of took him lightly a bit, because I was so focused on what I am doing, because this is something that was new to me. But when I actually really took the time to listen, he told me again, he said, Mommy, I'm serious. You need to teach me all the education that One Life has to offer. I said, okay, son, yes, I will teach you. I had a conversation with him 2 days ago. He asked me, Mommy, what is an investment? And I told him what an investment was. And he said, wow, well, I need to make an investment so that I can make some money. He said, and I also need to find something that I can buy and sell. I like Hot Wheel cars. He said, I would sell a Hot Wheel car and make a profit on it. He then asked me, what kind of profit would I make if I sell a car for $20 and I buy a car for 20 and sell it for 25? He said, I'll just make $5. So I said, yes. Then he said, maybe I should sell refrigerators, because I'll get a bigger profit. So
yes.
So,
Awesome.
he's 5 years old, and it's so amazing for me. And this, I'm smiling. I'm like, wow, imagine he's thinking like that at this age. And I know it's because of the information that I am exposed to. And he would hear conversations on the phone. He would hear me speaking to individuals. He might even hear me on a Zoom call. So I know that this is impacting his life. So I took the Super TED book, and I started reading it to him. So I don't know what other questions he's gonna have after we are through with this Super TED book. So I just want to encourage everyone to, if you have children, don't take them lightly. He's also homeschooled. So I have this information. Yes, I have this information at hand that I could share with him. He doesn't have to go through the system and then come home tired, and then we don't really have time to have these conversations. So it's really a privilege. Mrs. James is reminding me that he also said the Hot Wheel cars, a lot of people may not buy that, but he needs to sell something that people always wants to buy, that they will always use. And these things that he's saying, I know it's because of the information that he has at hand, that he's hearing his mommy discussing. Because One Life is my life. This is what I do. I actually put my bilingual school, it's sort of on hold right now, because I'm doing One Life. So thank you so much, Larry. Thank you so much to KDs. Thanks to Mr. Anderson Chester for starting, giving us this idea for the One Academy calls. And everyone who is behind it, Mr. James, Mrs. James, for those, they believe in me so much. I thank you all so much for all the work that you have been putting in. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Patricia Ryan. Of course, in case you didn't know, Patricia Ryan actually speaks fluently a second language, Spanish. Of course, I really need to brush up on my Spanish too. At the end of the day, Patricia, here's what I want you to do, coming from your conversation right now. Do a short video with your son saying exactly some of those things that you said, send it to me, and we're going to play it on the One Academy. In fact, One Academites, because of sometimes the timing that you may not be able to get your children on these calls, I understand. Do a video or do an audio, send it to me or send it to Marine. We're going to highlight that next week as we continue our continuing series. There's about another 4-part series with Super TED Learning. Patrice, I'm going to be talking with you. I want you to start next week, Monday as well. Patricia, if you're available, I would definitely want to have you do one of the Super TED Learning series so we could confirm that after the call. All right, we have time for about 2 or 3 more. I really want to get 2 or 3 more. Stephen Connell, are you close to your mic, sir? If you are, now's your time to shine, sir. Good morning to you. I'm not sure if Stephen, can you hear me? I can hear you. Yes, go right ahead, Stephen. Your mic is unmuted. Hello, Stephen. All right. In the interest of time, we're moving right along. I'm going to have Mr. Noel Emmanuel Jack shining. Noel, good morning, sir. How are you this morning?
Hi, good morning, Larry. Good morning to
yes,
all
good morning to you.
All our diamonds, all our top leaders, all across the world. Good morning. I'm in a little predicament here. My battery is dying, and I'm so excited. I'm praying to God and say, "Don't let the phone conk out," because the discussion
Don't worry,
is
it's
so
going to hold.
interesting. Yes, and I'm so excited. The passion of King James as one of our top leaders. I just want to congratulate and encourage everyone this morning. Sometimes we don't know the pressures of life, the challenges that we face on a day-to-day basis. All our top leaders, Cordell King James and his wife, Ivan Mack and Michelle Mack, Gordon Sinnott and his wife, Larry Pereira, Mr. Ali, Mr. Pierre. These people that are traveling the world, that are really doing the hard work out there for us, meeting after meetings every Monday, every Tuesday, sometimes on a Wednesday, Thursdays, sometimes on a Saturdays. These calls that we have in Larry Pereira, you are so professional. You have the voice, you have the know-how, the technology for doing these calls. Maureen Brown from Barbados, Mr. Dwayne, KD's, Alvin Morton, all these guys who are there. We are pioneering what is called, technology education and distribution of that education and the opportunity to participate in digital gold. I've always been saying that the bankers are behind. The bankers don't be fooled by the smoke screens. They're the ones behind. They're just hiding the information. They will come out with the blockchain and cryptocurrency, and it's now documented fact that this is so. So we are positioned good, and that's taken from what King James said. Everyone really does get on gear and start to move with rapidity to execute this information out there so that people can learn more. Also, everyone, share the link for the radio program that we do every Monday morning. At least when we advertise it, get people on these radio programs and get people on these calls. We need to max this out, Larry, and congratulations to everyone. And I wish everyone a great day and a blessed weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Noel. And yes, just a kind reminder that, of course, Noel's program on Monday at just about 5 minutes after 10 local time. Of course, if you're in Jamaica, it's about 5 minutes after 9. We'll post more information as of next week on WAC Radio. I think it's 90. Is it 90.5 FM? Correct me if I'm wrong. And
90.1 FM.
Sorry, 90.1 FM. And of course, they do live stream WAC Radio, so you can actually hear the conversation live every Monday with Mr. Noel Emmanuel Jack. Of course, I see Mr. Ivan Mark, Diamond Ivan Mark is on the call. Ivan, I'm not sure if you can unmute yourself. Give you the privilege of closing off this morning's call. And it's over to you, sir. Good morning. Not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, good morning, Larry. Good morning, all those on this Zoom call. Yes, it is, again, always a privilege to be on this call. And, I came in sort of late because we are so busy now, because we are entering, of course, this next generation and this new phase. And you see why we are entering it. because things are happening at such a speed, at such a rate, that if we weren't positioned properly, definitely we would have missed this, Larry. Again, you you and the guys are doing such a great job with the One Academy. And, you know, this is the core of what our whole business is about, the education that will bring financial freedom. And, you know, we just have to keep doing what we're doing. We just have to do it with a little more passion and a little more speed, because once the who is who, as you see from the video, it is coming closer and closer. Now, as Emmanuel said, that the banks and the other institutions have always been doing this in the background, but it is now the right time for them to make it known. And once that happens, and the elites and those who basically in authority sees that, then you would see a horse of a different color. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are, I mean, there's nothing much more that I could say, except that we have been blessed and really privileged to really have this opportunity come our way. My only thing now is that, did we make the most of it in that 2 years that you know, it came to our shores? And we have to ask ourselves that, because we are independent business people. So yes, you know, it is good for you, for everyone to look at the leaders and so forth, but we are all leaders in our own right. And this was our independent business. And you have to ask yourself now, did you make enough effort? Did you take enough out of this whole opportunity before what we see happening here happening? So if that answer is in the negative, then you know what you have to do. We all do. We all know what we have to do. We just have to get up and get, because it has reached a certain level. So we, you know, coming back again to Trinidad and Tobago and to the other Caribbean islands and Suriname and stuff, and we are coming back just to share what we have, the knowledge that we have gained, and you know, we just want to make this thing work for everyone. I mean, it's one team, right? One for all and all for one. And everybody has to understand that we will do our part. We just ask everyone to do their part. So Larry, you know, thank you so much. I just came in late because, of course, we were doing, I was doing some other stuff. And, you know, I just can't wait to get back home. So ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much. And again, please look for that radio program that Noel has on a Monday, and support it and let it grow, because that is a big medium to get the word out and to get what we are doing out to many of the people who will now come to us because of what is taking place, right? So be blessed. And again, the education is really the key. Support this Deal Shaker that we are having, this Deal Shaker Expo that we are having. Support it with all that you have right now. It is just a month and a little more, and let us get that really revved up, and we would get the traction that we need from this. All right, so everyone take care, and again, thank God that we are in at least this position right now to really get our family out of a situation and to really make a difference in this world of cryptocurrency. So back to you, Larry.
Thank you so much, Diamond. Ivan Mark out of London right now, en route to Trinidad and Tobago. I want to thank all the Diamonds for being on the call. I want to thank all the One Academites for being on the call. Sana Malika from Algeria. It was indeed a pleasure having you, and by extension, Diamond James, Patricia Ryan, Sydney Drakes, you, Mr. Cadies, Jamila Beal, if I have your name correctly, Noel Emmanuel Jack, thank you so much for your words of encouragement. Sergio Faria, Stacy, Stephen Cornell, Veronica Philip, Victor, Zayamara Faria, yes, Ruchan, Rodney, Opera, Mary Beal, Kalesia Sudesh, I think I saw you coming in soon, Kev Young, Kesby, Joy, Helen Wilkie, definitely give you some time next week to shine. Dave, so good to have you, Nicole. Clifton, yes, you need to start saying something a little more, Clifton. All right, Adele Can, Maureen, I give you the opportunity right now to say what's on your mind and close off this morning's open house. Maureen, back over to you.
Thank you, Larry. And I want to say thanks to everyone who contributed this morning. As you said, to all the diamonds and those our special audience who make a sacrifice every day to be on the calls, who go out there and try their best and share. We thank you for being on the call, especially when we're now doing the Super TED series. We're glad that you didn't decide, oh, it's for the kids. Let me just bow out. I'm so glad you stuck in there. So without any further ado, we had you a bit long on the call. I just want to say thank you again. Have a wonderful, productive One Life day, and we can see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
The One Academy is the heart of our company. Cryptocurrency is not an easy product. It's a very innovative product based on technology and based on very, very complex concepts. For us to be part of this financial revolution, to be part of cryptocurrency and of a community, we need to understand exactly what we do and what we talk about. And this is why we have the One Academy. The One Academy provides you with concepts, provides you with explanation on cryptocurrency and on the financial world. I would encourage everybody to join the courses, to do the certificates, and to understand thoroughly how to use cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency is, and how we can change the world by using cryptocurrency. One Academy. Learn today, lead tomorrow.